So we got the squats, working on the strength side of things. So we are gonna be hitting this up for 8, up to a top set of 8. Like I said, when I do the 8s, I'm not doing them in a typical like percentage training, like fucking 70% of my max or whatnot. I just work my way up to what I think is heavy for a set of 8, and I'll focus on form, you know what I mean, power, train the muscle endurance, and then I'll take off a little bit more weight the next set. Do it for 8, same thing. Working on fucking explosiveness, you know, technique, all that shit. And then do it one more time. Take off a little bit more weight, hit that up for the last set of 8. So we're gonna get in this, warm up to a top set of 8. Strength to strength, take off to the strength. The only thing that is pretty ass is the fact that we have to use a straight deadlift bar. And I mean, even the fucking squat bars are bending at 405 here. So as you can imagine, like using this, it's gonna be bending like a motherfucker. And like, it's just hard for me to kind of like get it real nice and snug on my back when it's just fucking smooth. But you know, no excuses. Still gonna, you know, and you know. I just want to say that it feels so fucking good now that we've gotten to a point where we've fixed what was causing the mad inconsistencies on squats, and now it's not like every other week squats feel like shit. You know, they can always feel good unless I'm going through heartbreak, where I just go through the emotions on every lift, or I just need a deload. And I'm not going through heartbreak. I don't think I need a deload. But I will say I need a deload if it does feel heavy and I can't get what I want, just as an excuse. But as of right now, I don't think I need a deload. So like, we're big chillin', squat feels good. Did I feel like a fucking pirate hunter, you know what I mean? Like, hunting for the treasures, which would be the 45s, bro. Just kind of that there's no like rack for this rack. So if you want to get the weights, you out and bring them over. But nah, I'm actually like grateful for it because it's like good for the fucking forearm training, dude. Like my forearm for this whole entire week, just like having to go around far away, distant lands, grabbing the 45s, just like having to grab them like this because they're not the ones you can just put with a grip, and just bringing them over, you know what I mean? Like, fuck. If anything negative happens to you, you gotta look at the positives. Like, would I have my forearms be as big as they are if it weren't for having to go seek out 45s all over the place? Think about that. Another example is having to use a deadlift bar that has no knurling in the middle. So it's kind of like I gotta flex my back to get it even more snug. So maybe the positive will be by the time squats are done, I have like a nasty upper back pump. And you know, what's better than one leg pump? 2 pumps, one in the back and one in the legs. Fuck. Bro, sometimes when I'm squatting in this fucking rack, I feel like I'm back in middle school getting bullied in a fucking shove circle. I'm like walking about, like getting fucking shoved back and forth, you know what I mean? Just like constantly, like I feel like that's how I feel. But it's okay. We triumph in misery. Yeah, she feels heavy today, but we're still gonna slap on 4 at the least and hit it up for 8. Ooh. Come on, I gotta wake up, man. I need to wake the fuck up. Might need to do some envisioning. Picture there's this gate in front of you. It's closed off, right? And on the other side is a 10 out of 10, just like absolute baddie of a Barbella. You know what I mean? Like she just looks so amazing and she's so thick, right? Just like the ultimate Barbella of all Barbellas. And to get to her, I have to take on this boss, and this boss is 400 and something pounds. I'll calculate it after, right? And I have to do it for 8 reps in order to get the gate to open up and be able to walk into Nirvana. Come on, one more. Come on. I think that's a slight rep PR. 420, 425 for 8. So now we're gonna take off a little bit more weight and we're gonna hit up the next set for 8 as soon as we stabilize and we're no longer about to pass out. Dad? The torture continues. Lord, I pray that the pain can cease to exist. We can finish out that last set. In your name, amen. We're gonna finish up today's eights by just finishing the legs off. I'm doing this for 8. So you hear me? You're gonna get under this. You're gonna hit it up for 8, and you won't let me down. And if you do, you're done. And I mean that shit. Like if I get failed on by my own body, I'll straight find a saw, go to the nearest Home Depot and cut this shit off. I can't be having things that are gonna hold me back, such as this body. So if I need to get rid of them in order for them not to hold me back anymore, so fucking be it. Bro, I'm telling you, you guys are sleeping on the slowed, what is it? Slow and reverbed remixes of shit. I know I'm fucking late, but bro, like, I don't know, man. Just like specific songs, slow and reverb sound like a million times better than the original. It's straight euphoric, bro. Like, when I listen to this shit in the middle of anything, I just feel like I'm floating, bro. Like, I'm like squatting in outer space and nothing matters. It's just me and Barbella. Intimate, euphoric, sensational, just overstimulating, but in a super positive way. Yeah, that was good. That was good. I think we backed off a little bit too much in the last set. I think we could have put on, you know, at least a 35 on top of the 225. But other than that, I think it was really good. Really good 8s, you know. Getting even more comfortable with the squats. Working on that muscle endurance, that power. I mean, 425 for 8, followed by 375 for 8, followed by 225. 225 for 8. Keep in mind that in between these sets, we're not doing the typical powerlifting 5 minutes or more rest. So I like to just like get on the next weight and then a minute or so after that, go into the set. So in all, I'm happy with how today went, especially because like fucking going into squats today, it was just not really feeling it because just the weeks of 8 tear me apart as the week goes on, but we're able to just kind of hype up our own self, fucking wake up when the time came, and it felt good, so. Yeah.